What's going on, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm glad that everyone's watching. I hope everybody's having a great day. So in this video, we're doing a quick fun project on a 2001 BMW 530i, which is the E39. And I actually got this car off of Craigslist from a private seller for $950, and he had basically listed it as having overheating issues, cooling problems, and a possible blown head gasket. So upon reading the description, I drove down about 30 minutes from here to check the car out. The car was really nice on the outside. The body was immaculate, great condition. I did notice all the overheating problems. Started spewing out smoke from the radiator, as well as the crankcase valve. So there's a couple different problems going on with the engine itself that we're going to be addressing in this video. But for my new subscribers, I've actually done work on an E39 before. About a year ago, I rebuilt a 540i, which is the V8. I picked that up from Copar, which is an auction that, you know, any kind of car can be in there, whether it's from an insurance company or a private seller. But, you know, I do all different kind of things on this channel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this video started, guys. I'm going to be playing clips of me talking in between the work. And right now we're just going to go ahead and go check out the car, bring it back to the shop, and then start getting to work. So thank you for tuning in again, and let's get this video started. What's going on, YouTube? Hope everyone's doing good, man. I got myself another E39. I can't help it. I sold my white one, but I got this black one right here. I just got off Craigslist for $950. It's got an overheating issue. As you can see, the smoke coming out the radiator. Thinking it's the water pump and the radiator's got some issues, but it's just a little quick project I was gonna work on. But let's see, this car's got new tires, nice wheels, and exterior is actually in pretty great condition. It's got the nice black exterior, really clean look. Almost looks like Tupac's 7 Series. So interior is real clean. I mean, it's a pretty decent car for $950. About 180,000 miles. Let's take a look at the back of this. Real clean. Look at that, real clean car. I love these black 5 Series. Black on a BMW is a really nice look, but we're gonna take it to the shop and get it further diagnosed. But I'm putting water in. I'm gonna have AAA tow it, and I'll see everybody at the shop. All right, we're gonna get that on the tow truck right now. Man, that thing is clean, bruh. Real clean. Oh man. We're back at the shop and we got the car on the back and we're about to unload it. Alright, you guys, so at this point I left the guy's house and I wanted to drive this car to the shop, thinking that by adding water to the radiator and having the highway speeds that the car would be cool enough to get home. And I was wrong. On the way home it started to overheat pretty bad, so I immediately got off the highway, pulled over to the gas station and just had AAA tow it. You don't want to overheat the cars anymore. Overheating the vehicle causes that head gasket to blow, and blown head gasket is not what we want. The guy already thinks that it's a blown head gasket, so definitely don't want that. We're not going to be able to know fully if it's a blown head gasket until the car is running properly and cooling properly. At this point, I know that the water pump's not working properly, the thermostat's probably not either, and the entire cooling system needs to be replaced. So at this point, we're going to take the car to the shop, get the water pump replaced, thermostat replaced, and that radiator replaced. Because when I was adding water, I realized that it's cracked from the bottom and pouring out. So we're going to get those replaced and see what else we're going to do. Okay, we're going to take the upper radiator hose off right now. And we're going to empty the radiator of the coolant. We took the petcock out and we noticed that this coolant is a little dirty. It looks like there's some oil mixed in the coolant. So it's possible this car has a blown head gasket. We're gonna take off the water pump and get a better look. Oh wow. So the fan clutch was installed incorrectly by somebody. So we can't actually take the fan clutch off to get to this, so we have to figure out a way to bypass it. So inside this radiator hose, you can see that really milky looking coolant. That's a sign of a blown head gasket. So we're taking the bottom radiator hoses off.
Nah, this shit's broken to begin with. It's supposed to be a thing right here to keep me from doing this.
So we gotta unfortunately break off this fan shroud because it was installed incorrectly. We can't get that off, so we're gonna have to break it off. So we just broke off a chunk of the fan shroud. Now we can access that fan a lot better and hopefully take it off.
Alright, straight.
Right
Just
there.
like so.
Right there?
Straight.
Okay.
Alright, hold it.
I'm holding it.
Hold it.
I'm holding it. So we successfully were able to take that fan shroud off. So now we're a little bit more smooth sailing from here. So we're gonna start taking all these belts off, the hoses. I did injure my wrist doing it, but sometimes you gotta put blood, sweat, and tears in this kind of stuff.
Taking off the water pump pulley. See this bolt here? That was cross-threaded. It's about to break off.
Good.
Get it.
There you go. Keep going. Keep going.
Get it.
Come on, Dennis. You're doing a great job, man. So right now we took off the water pump and the thermostat. We're putting on the new thermostat and the new water pump. This is the parts we use right here. All OEM stuff, you know. Good stuff right here. This is actually the water pump that uses the metal fan, not the plastic one, right, Dennis?
Yeah.
But there we go. We're getting on there. That's the new water pump, and we're gonna get to it. All right, so we just took off the thermostat housing. As you can see, that bad thermostat is out, and we're moving along the second pulley. So we got that fan pulley back on there, and putting the belts all around it again. All right, so now we got that radiator out completely. I'm gonna install the new one. So we're putting that radiator back in there, new radiator. So right now we just put that new radiator inside. It looks really good. About to start hooking everything back up. What you doing, man? Alright, you guys, you saw how difficult it was to take that fan off. Basically what happened was the previous person who installed the fan did it wrong and cross-threaded it, causing us to break off a piece of the fan shroud so we have more access to the actual fan. And it was really difficult to take it off that water pump shaft without breaking that piece off. So when we did that, we were actually able to do it successfully, and then we moved on to replacing the water pump, the thermostat, and that radiator. So the next part that we need to focus on is the two heater pipes that sit under the intake. I have a feeling that those have damage to them. The vehicle does not have any heat right now, so that could be a reason why that's happening. So we got to take off the entire intake to get to that. And also, when we were inspecting the vehicle, I noticed white smoke was coming out the intake, which could mean that the crankcase valve is not working properly and needs to be replaced. So we're going to be doing that in the next video. I'm going to be taking apart the entire intake with my cousin, and we're going to be inspecting what's going on under there, and we're going to do that in the next video. So I hope you join me in part 2. But for part 1, this is it. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you to everyone who watched, and thank you for the new people who are tuning into the channel. I appreciate all of you. So I'll see you guys in part 2. Thank you, and see you guys in a second.